an interesting, it's a spirited conversation we're having today. I rise in favor of the bill. You and I, Mr. Speaker, are one of just a handful of people who have driven an emergency vehicle at high rates of speed. I'm one of a handful of people in this room that have been behind the wheel during a high-speed pursuit. I have never spoken of my past career on the floor of this chamber. Mr. Speaker, there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of folks who know what it's like to sit behind the wheel knowing I need to get that person. They have caused harm and injury. And Mr. Speaker, as you know, when you're driving at a high rate of speed, tunnel vision is a very serious concern. At 80 and 90 and 100 miles an hour, your eyes begin to just follow those white lines and the taillights of the vehicle you're pursuing. And Mr. Speaker, as you know, the ancillary issues on either side often blur. Mr. Speaker, you and I have been driven most of our life in public service, trying to protect people, to save lives. I know that you have made your life's mission that work. And there is no greater challenge than when you know I need to pursue, but you can't make that decision all on your own. And that is what has been lost in this debate. It is not the officer behind the wheel who can make that decision alone as to whether to continue that pursuit or stop it. And Mr. Speaker, when I was a sergeant, we had policy in place developed by our department where the sergeant or the supervisor was making that decision, not the officer involved. And the policies that our police departments have established, the vast majority of our agencies operate under the policy of a two-tiered approach. The officer saying, why I'm pursuing, I'm out of time. You're gonna gavel me.
30 seconds, please proceed.
You're gonna do something. But at the end of the day, it cannot be the officer alone, and we cannot just expect one individual to make that decision. And I believe most of our departments have policy in place, and that is why I support this initiative today, to allow them to operate on their streets, their county roads, the state highways. They know their districts better. I'm done.